Hey guys, welcome to my new video. The top fast food restaurant with 42,000 outlets worldwide is Subway. Subway has sabotaged its identity and fame with its own hands. Their business has been steadily dropping off due to overexpansion, marketing problems, and intense competition. Oh well, so much for the Eat Fresh. Flashback. Subway debuted as Pete's Super Submarines in Bridgeport, Connecticut, in the summer of 1965, when a Brooklyn-born 17-year-old named Fred DeLuca borrowed $1,000 from a family friend, a doctor named Peter Buck. DeLuca, an aspiring doctor who was now worth $2.6 billion, hoped slinging sandwiches would help him pay his way through medical school. The duet struggled for years to make the perfect sandwich, until 1974. They started selling franchises under a new name, Subway. Subway was expanding on a local and international level. But then, what caused Subway such a huge downfall? If you want to know the top 10 real reasons Subway failed, then let's not waste any more time and jump right into the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to see the latest content. Number 10 is overexpansion led to self-destruction. Before 2006, Subway was going strong in America. It was crushing all of its competitors with its $5 footlong offer. The company was expanding. As the chain's founder, Fred DeLuca, said, Subway could have 100,000 global locations. At the end of 2006, the chain had 20,721 locations, and by the end of 2011, it operated 25,285 units, which was a unit growth of 22%. From 2012 to 2016, the company's unit count grew by more than 7%, or nearly 2,000 additional locations. Chain traffic started to fall gradually. Subway's unit deteriorated by 355 in 2016, and another 900 were closed in 2017. The rapid expansion had backfired and hurt its business. Its only strategy, to open more stores, was unwise and rash, as many stores in the same location became the reason to cannibalize each other. Number 9 is breakfast fiasco. When Subway first opened, customers were seriously impressed with the freshness of their ingredients, the deliciousness of their subs, and the idea that a sandwich artist was going to make it right in front of you, and add whatever you asked them to. But with time, customers experienced soggy bread, sour chicken, and tuna, brazen weeks-old salad. Things are getting difficult day by day. It took Subway 45 years in business to introduce breakfast in 2010. The financial crisis of 2007 and 2008 that led to the recession hit restaurant sales particularly hard. Subway wanted to introduce something unique and new in these hard times. In the beginning, breakfast was a huge success and it helped Subway increase sales. They introduced their breakfast through a national advertising campaign, which included 15 to 30-second ad spots and promotion on other social media platforms. In 2017, Subway came under fire when the results of the DNA test on their chicken were revealed. Subway's oven-roasted chicken scored only 53.6% chicken DNA, and the chicken strips had only 42.8% chicken DNA. The standard egg patty at Subway contained water, non-fat dry milk, premium egg blend, soybean oil, butter alternative, and an anti-foaming agent. The breakfast dispute left many people feeling resentful and embittered, and also pushed away local customers. So long for the marketing muscle. If you're enjoying the video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button to see the amazing content. Let's head back to the video. Number 8 is a discrepancy of marketing and values. Subway's success was attributed to Jared Fogel's campaign. He was known as the wisdom behind Subway's triumph. He created a healthy perception about the franchise which was trusted by customers. Customers brought their families and children to enjoy delectable sandwiches. Subway's traffic and sales were already falling before due to the incompetency, but the $5 footlong and Jared's arrest made it worse. The glitches increased when in 2015 Jared Fogle was arrested for child abuse charges. Jared agreed to plead guilty to shocking charges involving minors. Subway immediately cut ties with Fogle, deleting any mention of him on its site and social media accounts. But the strike was crucial, and it damaged Subway's reputation and also struggled the loss of its value perceptions and clumsy marketing campaigns. Number 7 is competition. Subway was indeed a huge success in its beginning years and maintained its ecstasy for years. People loved it as a great health brand, and it gained $3.8 billion in sales. In 2014, Subway's sales started dropping. Incompetency was seen in their franchises. Subway's domestic system sales declined by $200 million. Meanwhile, other restaurant competitors grew by $540 million. Momentum was lost. People lost confidence and moved on to restaurants with better things. Americans who once praised and loved Subway's offerings were now moving away because of concerns over their highly processed meats and sauces. Number 6 is unsuccessful loyalty rewards program. Since 2016, Subway has boarded up more than 1,000 stores in the US. Subway was aware that it was losing millions of dollars and declining competency. It started a resistance and marketing plan in 2018 for progress. Subway promoted digital menu boards and a mobile app, along with a loyalty program to encourage faithful customers. Subway launched the My Way Rewards program, where customers will earn 4 tokens each dollar spent. When they hit 200 tokens, they get a $2 reward. That is $2 in rewards for every $50 you spend, which is a wicked deal. Subway was accused of fraud regarding virtual tokens. Subway rolled out special surprises to loyal customers, but the way customers got one of these rewards was suspicious. The Subway loyalty reward program seemed to be more beneficial to Subway than its customers. Number 5 is incompetent leadership. Subway's modest beginnings started with Fred. He opened 2 new franchises after a few years. His restaurants did not get any financial success, but the operations continued. By 1974, 16 franchises were set off in different locations of Connecticut. In the next 10 years, different locations were launched across the US. The 80s and 90s saw expansion to the Middle East and Europe. New locations led to overexpansion and left a negative impact on the business. In 2015, Fred DeLuca died of leukemia, and his sister Suzanne Greco became president and CEO and quickly addressed the situation. In 2016, she began restructuring and eliminating the less profitable stores, experiencing a large loss in locations for the first time. Due to the incompetence of the leadership, the disgrace and collapse were persistent and unstoppable. Number 4 is lack of innovation. In 2015, Subway finally decided to be a little innovative with its menu. But it was too late, as it was the last one running in the competition. Unwilling to update and take action in the 21st century meant an expiry. Subway has been slow to innovate in every aspect. Their menu and restaurant decor have always been boring and the same. It looked like Subway had a fear to change and never had the guts to develop or experiment. Subway never came upon customers' expectations. They never paid attention to a new generation of millennials who were super conscious about the ingredients and their freshness levels. Environmentally conscious customers are looking for food that is plant-based and free of antibiotics. It seems that eating fresh and losing weight was not their principal concern. Number 3 is Subway lawsuits. Another major reason for the collapse was Subway shutting down many of its stores because it's bleeding money due to its scandals and lawsuits. In 1999, 32 customers in Seattle contracted hepatitis A after eating food contaminated with the virus at 2 Subway outlets. An investigation found that the staff at the Seattle Subway failed to wash their hands and did not use plastic gloves during food preparation. A Class A action lawsuit was launched on behalf of the victims and was resolved for $1.6 million. One of the victims, a 6-year-old boy who suffered acute liver failure and required a liver transplant, was awarded $10 million. Guys, I know you've been stimulated into the curiosity mode and want to know all about Subway, but let's take a pause and click on the subscribe button to see more astounding content. Number 2 is management contention. Subway had sales problems which caused internal conflict and rivalry. Several media outlets, including Restaurant Business, have written about it. The Business Insider piece has operators saying the chain needs a new CEO. Then there was the New York Post story last year quoting Dr. Peter Buck, who founded Subway and owns 51% of the chain's stock, saying that the company should consider opening more premium sandwich concepts. The staff was also seen to be rude to their customers. Regardless, the internal conflict has made things more challenging and testing for Subway to accomplish its goals. Last in line, number 1 is lack of creativity. As of 2020, Subway has 22,226 locations in the US. Subway observed a huge decline in customers at the start of the pandemic and was forced to change how it served them. The company even started to sell grocery items at more than 250 of its US locations. The chain has fewer drive-thrus than its competitors, making it harder to serve customers wishing to keep their distance. The restaurant opened to customers in June with added health and safety measures. In September, some franchises voiced their concerns that Subway wanted them to return to business as usual. Subway CEO John Chidsey previously told Forbes that he was optimistic about the company's future. He said the company's performance in China indicated business had bounced back. "This shows that, with time, you can recover," he said. "It will be different all over the world, but Asia gives me hope. I feel good about Subway." It's time for Subway to bring a fresh menu and a clean environment. That's all for today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and comment down below your opinions.